Now we are joined in the studio by Simisola Jola-Osho, who is our current trainee here at ITV News. And Simi, you're with us for a very good reason, aren't you? Because you've just picked up a national award for a documentary that you've made. We're going to have a chat about that in a minute, but first let's just show people at home a clip from that film called Forensic Nurses Fighting Sex Crimes in South Africa.
When she comes here or he comes here, we're going to do our part of medical part, whereby we will be examining for any physical injuries. We will examine the gynecological part. After the collection of evidence, we do the testing for HIV/AIDS. We do a TB screening. We test urine. We test for urine for pregnancy.
Simi, I've watched it. It is a very hard-hitting film. Just tell us how you got involved.
So I knew I wanted to do something around sexual assault in South Africa. Living there for so long, you hear and see all these horrific stories on the news. So for my undergraduate thesis, I did some research on a possible solution, so to speak, to help bring down the rates of sex crimes in the country. Through that research, I found out about forensic nursing, and then 3 years later, I got some funding to go back into film with the nurses I found.
And they're amazing women, aren't they? I've seen the piece as well. Just describe to people at home who might not know what a forensic nurse does in South Africa.
So a forensic nurse is a specialist nurse that helps victims of sexual assault. What they do is basically provide counselling, they collect evidence, and then they testify in court. So a case with a forensic nurse involved is more likely to lead to a conviction than a case that doesn't. So that's basically what they do. They are underfunded because they're not recognised by the National Nursing Council, and as a result, a lot of them are leaving the field, unfortunately. So I just wanted to do something to create more awareness around their work.
And quite rightly, you received an award for Best Original Story at the Broadcast Journalism Training Council Awards. How did you feel about that?
I still feel fantastic. It was an amazing experience at the awards, and I'm just more grateful that these nurses and the survivors I spoke to allowed me to tell their stories, and I'm just absolutely chuffed, and it's just a great feeling. But more importantly, at least all this recognition means a lot more people know about the plight of these nurses, so I'm really happy about that.
OK, Simi, thanks very much.
Thank you.